Last class we have been discussing exclusive OR. In the exclusive OR, this is the truth table of the exclusive OR. I had asked you to complete all the possible combinations. Here you are seeing that if you have odd number of ones in the input, you get output 1. So this is having, I have written the comment odd. You look here, there are even number of ones in the input, so output is 0. This is a 4 input exclusive OR gate. This is a 2 input exclusive OR gate. Here also if the number of ones is odd in the input, the output is 1. So this is having a parity. I call this parity. It is having odd parity, I will say. This is also having odd parity, output is 1. Odd. This is having even number of ones in the input, output is 0. So the parity, I call it even. This I can call parity. The same is the case with a 4 input exclusive OR gate also. In the input, if you have even number of ones, the output is 0. If you have odd number of ones, the output is 1. So this comment I have put here, this is actually showing the parity. So this can be exclusive OR can be used in circuits where you need to determine the parity, whether it is even or odd. So this is one application where you use exclusive OR. So you will get output 1 only if you have odd number of ones in the input. So next we will be discussing De Morgan's theorem. De Morgan's theorem, how we apply different logic, etc. It is given by 2 theorems. First, De Morgan's first theorem is given by complement of the sum is the product of complements. A and B are the inputs, A or B. The Boolean expression is the sum. So complement of the sum equal to product of complement. That is the first theorem of De Morgan. Now let us check it. This is A or B with a complement, right? The output of A or B is complemented. That is what is meant by this expression. What you get here is complement A and complement B. So now let us check the this expression. Let us check. First we'll take the right hand side. Right hand side, y equal to complement A or B. The output you get in the A or B is complemented. So this consists of a 2 input. We'll draw. This is an OR gate. We have drawn the OR gate. A and B are the inputs. Whatever you get as the output A or B is complemented as the output. So that means you give this circle represents, or this dot represents a NOT operation or a complementing operation. So if this NOT is not there, it is only an OR gate. Now this is an OR gate. So you get the output as complement A or B. The truth table, this is the truth table of OR gate. Sorry, NOR gate, not OR. So 0, 0 output is 1, 0, 1 output is 0, 1, 0 output is 0, 1, 1 output is 0. Now let us check the case with the right hand side. In the right hand side, it is complement A, complement B in the, this is what you should get. Y equal to complement A, complement B. You are giving this this is AND gate. Complement A and complement B. That means in the input you have to give inverted A, or complement of A you should give and complement of B you should give as the input of the AND gate. This is AND gate you represent here, and the input should be complement of A. You are giving A and B with a NOT operator. It will be complemented. Here you will get A complement. This will be A complement, this will be B complement, because there is a NOT operator over here. The output is y equal to complement A and complement B. Let us check the truth table of this. This is A, so the complement of A will be 1. Complement of B will be 1. So 1 and 1, the output is 1. So if the input is 0, 0, if you give the input 0, 0 here, output will be 1. If A is 0 and B is 1, A is 0 means complement A will be 1. B is 0, B is 1 means complement of B will be 0. So this is an AND operator. So here you get 1, here it is 0. So the output will be 0. So all these cases you try, you give 1 and 1. A and B are 1. It is a NOT operator is there. So the complement will be 0, 0 here. The output will be 0. So look at the truth table. Both the truth tables are same. That means complement of the sum is equal to product of complements. So that is how you have proved the De Morgan's first theorem. So the inverted inputs can be replaced by bubble. You see here, this is the AND operator, AND gate, and you are giving input A which is inverted. You are getting inverted A here, inverted B here. This can be represented by putting a dot over here. You are applying A, what you get here will be A complement. You are applying B, you get here B complement. So this is another way of representing this circuit. You call it inverted input. It can be replaced. It is a bubble. This is also called a bubble. So bubble means you are inverting whatever it's given over here. Again, I have written down the first theorem. Complement of a sum equal to product of complements. This can be symbolically represented by, this is a NOR gate equal to complemented input AND gate. So this I have represented in a symbolical manner. This I can extend to a 3-input gate also. If I am using A, B, C as the 3 inputs, complement of the sum equal to product of complements. So that is De Morgan's first theorem. Now let us look at De Morgan's second theorem. Second theorem states that complement of a product is equal to sum of the complements. AB is the product, complement of the product. That is A and B with a complement. That is a NAND, not AND, right? So this becomes a NAND gate. Is equal to complement A or complement B. That means you have to give an inverted input to the OR gate. So complement AB is NAND gate. NAND gate, you know how to represent it. This is the symbol of a NAND gate. And this is inverted input OR gate. OR gate I have drawn here. Input I have inverted. Inverting means I can represent it by a bubble. So this is equivalent to this. This also you can verify using the truth table. You take left hand side separately, right hand side separately. As we have done in the case of the first theorem, you can prove the second theorem also. So the symbolical representation, this is NAND gate, this is equal to inverted OR gate. Similarly, we can extend this to a 3-input gates also. Complement of the product ABC is equal to sum of the complements. So these are the two theorems, De Morgan's theorem, which will be applying in various logics. Now let us discuss the basic laws of Boolean algebra. If A is not equal to 0, in binary system we have only two different inputs you can give, either 0 or 1. You are using it, you are manifesting it using different circuits. So it can be either an on state or off state. We have discussed all that. So if A is not equal to the 0, then A is equal to 1. If A is not equal to 1, then A is equal to 0. A is only representing an input. Now let us see the OR operation. A or 0. A or 0 equal to A. That means if A is equal to 0, 0 or 0 is 0. If A is equal to 1, 1 or 0 is equal to 1. Again, whatever the value of A you are giving here, A or 0 will be A itself. So A can be either 0 or 1 depending upon what you are giving. Then A or A is equal to A. A or 1 is equal to 1. Even if A is 0, 0 or 1 will be equal to 1. That is why A or 1 is equal to 1. A or A complement equal to 1. If A is 1, A complement is 0. So 1 or 0 will be 1. Or if A is 1, A complement can be 0. 1 or 0 equal to 1. So this is Boolean expression for the output of OR operation. Now let us look at AND operation. A and 0 equal to 0. Whether A is 0 or 1, the output will be 0. A and 1 equal to A. That means if A is 0, A and 1 is equal to 0. If A is 1, 1 and 1 equal to 1. Both cases, it will depend upon what is A. A and A is equal to A. Again, here also the same case applies. If A is 0, output is 0. If A is 1, output is 1. A or A complement equal to 0. That means if A is 1, A complement will be 0. So 1 and 0 will be 0. Or if A is 0, A complement will be 1. Again the output will be 0. Commutative law. A plus B equal to B plus A. This is, I just mentioned plus, it is A or B equal to B or A. A and B is equal to B and A. All these you can verify using the truth table. Associative law. In some textbooks it is given ABC, in some it is XYZ. It is all the same. This is same as A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. Or X plus Y plus Z is equal to Y plus Z plus Z. Similarly, this is for addition, this is for product. X dot Y dot Z is equal to X dot Y dot Z, or A dot B dot C is equal to A dot B dot C. Then distributive law. These are various inputs. ABC are the inputs you are giving to the logic. Same, A dot B plus C is equal to A dot B plus A dot C. Then, if A is 0, A complement is 1. Then, complement of A complement, that will be A itself. If A is 0, A complement is 1. A complement, again complement is again 0. So, double complement means you will get the same thing itself. So, these are some of the laws in Boolean algebra.